somebody that is close to you? Will you speak to him?
He's not my father, let's just say that.
And obviously, a lot has been made of the fact that you were pictured with him in February. Does that suggest that you are still close to him?
To be honest, I've never been close to anybody apart from my wife and my kids. So there we are.
But, I mean, it's obviously a serious matter. I mean, the US...
But again, it's none of my concern and none of my interest.
But it was somebody that you had business dealings with. Did you regret being close to him?
Like I say, none of my interest and none of my concern at all. I don't regret anything. Life's too short for regrets. But like I say, none of my business and none of my concern.
And will you
Somebody asked me about Ukraine recently. None of my concern or business. It's nothing to do with me. I keep my own business to myself.
But the difference between that and Ukraine is that obviously Daniel Kinahan is somebody that you've had a personal and business relationship with.
Yeah, but I've also had a personal business relationship with Vladimir Klitschko, haven't I? Don't forget we made each other millions of dollars. But there you go. So it's the same, isn't it?
No, I mean, it's slightly different because you don't have a personal involvement with the war in Ukraine and what is happening there, whether this is something that you have had a personal involvement with somebody that the US authorities
okay.
are saying.
And what do you want me to do about that?
No, I mean, I'm just asking you whether...
And I've told you 3 times, it's nothing to do with me and I don't care.
But it obviously was something that was to do with you in the past.
No, it's never... What a man does in his own business is none of my concern. I'm a boxing man. I don't get involved in anybody's business at all. If you went and done whatever you've done, I don't care what you do. It's none of my concern. I'm only concerned about what I do. And I don't do anything apart from box. End of.
And going forward, after having seen what the US authorities have said, will you be severing all ties with him?
You know, what the US have said, and that's it. We have to listen to the government, and that's what we do. End of. Because I don't want to get in trouble with the US government, which I've never have been, and that's it.
So you won't be dealing with him business-wise going forward?
I haven't done any dealing business with him in the last for a long time. I think there was a statement released in 2020, so that was the end of the business. The fight with Joshua didn't happen, and that was it.
But Bob Arum said that he'd made more than $1 million from 4 of your fights.
Yeah.
So he was involved in those fights.
What Bob Arum does with his own money is Bob Arum's business. If he goes and spends it on gummy bears or cans of pop, I don't care what he does with it. He's got plenty to give out. So what Bob does with his own money ain't my concern, is it? So when you get paid your wages and you go spend it on whatever you spend it on, that's not my concern, is it? Because it's not my money.
And just a final question, going forward, you're the heavyweight champion of the world.
Yeah.
You're a role model, an idol to millions of people around the world. Surely this is something that you need to distance yourself from?
I think it's going to be a great fight on the night. And I'm not here to talk politics, war or religion with you. He's trying to probe for me to say something. I'm not interested in other people's concerns. I'm not interested. Don't care. None of my business at all. I'm a boxing man and I've got a fight to think about. And that's enough said. Thank you very much. I won't be doing any more interviews with Sky. Thank you. Good night.